Everyone, this week is Pashas Ki Tetzei. I want to turn your attention to chapter 22, verses 6 and 7, the mitzvah Shluch HaKain. And it's one of the few places in the Torah which gives us and teaches us the reward for doing such a mitzvah. What is the mitzvah Shluch HaKain? If one comes across a mother bird with her chicks or her eggs, in order for one to take the chicks or the eggs, one has to shoo away the mother bird. That's the mitzvah. One is not allowed, one is prohibited from taking those eggs or those chicks without chasing away the mother bird. Seemingly an easy mitzvah to do. And the Torah tells us, what is the reward? Hashem says, Laman yitav lach. It's going to be good for you. Varachta yamim. And you're going to have long life. Fantastic. The other mitzvah that Hashem tells us what the reward is the mitzvah of kibbud av aim, honoring our parents. There, the Torah tells us the reward in the opposite, in the reverse order. You'll have a long life, and it will be good for you. The question is, why is the order reversed by kibbud av aim? So Rabbi Dr. shares a parish called the Shemen HaTov with the following idea. The Shemen HaTov says, when one comes across a mother bird chicks, perhaps they're in a young time of their life. They're walking around, and therefore they're able to chase away a mother bird. The reward of long life is not that attractive. Meaning, when you're young, I know for myself, I think I'm going to live forever. I think I'm going to have a long life. It's not something that's really on my radar. It's a given. But to hear that I'm going to have a good life, that's attractive. When it comes to kibbud av aim, taking care of one's parents, seemingly one of the most difficult mitzvot. When does that mitzvot become very difficult? Again, in my experience, when you have an elderly parent. When my father lived to a ripe old age of 88, it was complicated. He was not in the best of health, physically, mentally. There were a lot of challenges. And so when does that mitzvah of kibbud av aim really kick in, when it's really difficult? When you're taking care of your parents in their old age. And what's the reward? Hashem says, you'll live a long life too. What's the connection? Perhaps what Chazal are teaching us, what the rabbis, what the Torah is teaching us is the following. The way you take care of your parents, who's going to take care of you? Hopefully your children. The way you take care of your parents is the way your kids, our kids, will take care of us. As I know from experience, it's much easier to replicate or duplicate or to mimic behavior that I've seen modeled for myself. And if my children see not only that I do kibbud av aim, but the way that I do it, not with a frown, not with a sadness, but with a smile, with a happiness, to see it as a privilege, then please God, when Hashem blesses all of us with arichas yamim, our children will take care of us with a smile when we're going to need them, when we'll be a little bit frail. My wife, Debbie, has an elderly mother. My mom, may she live and be well with good health. Health issues, all kinds of challenges. My wife speaks to her mother every single day. She helps her with her medical issues, at doctor's appointments. She leaves work to be there, to be at doctor's appointments, to help her navigate whatever challenges come. She prepares food for her every week for Shabbos. It's amazing. And it's the attitude, and it's the consistency and the constancy that she does it, that hopefully our children will have taken note. Please God, as we age, that we should model that behavior, and that our children will hopefully follow in that footsteps of kibbud av aim. Anyway, if you like what you hear, big shout out to my wife Debbie. And if you like what you hear, please pass it on. Remember, if you care, please share. And for those who haven't yet done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Shabbat Shalom.